Sir, Honorable Member Manoj Jha, you obviously referred yesterday saying the two of you all are from the same university, so there should be some camaraderie. I just want to highlight, sir, it was very interesting to hear Honorable Member speak about double-engine Sarkar, and that it's not constitutionally envisaged, and you are trying to make sure by doing this, for those states which are not double-engine, it is becoming trouble-engine. He said that. So I just want to highlight how trouble engines work. Sir, when the central government was with the UPA and the party to which Honorable Manoj Jha belongs to, between 2004 and 14, the deliberate way in which many states were put to difficulty are so many that your words of troublemaking or trouble engine, not double engine, are so true. Trouble engines were then and not now. Trouble engine, Sardar Sarovar Dam, sir. The plan was made in 1979. The construction began in 87, and the Honorable Chief Minister, now the Honorable Prime Minister, was begging with the central government, saying, let this get completed because the state is a semi-arid state. The Gujarat water table was going down, and measures taken by Honorable Chief Minister then was trying to help farmers. But Sardar Sarovar, every trick in the bag was used to delay the project. And I'm now quoting from Honorable PM's speech in 2013 and again in 2017. The UPA government was the troublemaker for Sardar Sarovar Dam. And it did not give the necessary clearances and used every trick in the book to delay the project, just for settling political scores. Gates of Sardar Sarovar Dam was not allowed to be installed despite repeated requests. That's trouble engine, you know. Manoj Jha ji. Again, sir, UPA government did not approve the Taranga Ambaji Abu railway road, Taranga Ambaji Abu road railway line. And that's been waiting for a long time. Why shouldn't people vote for double engines, sir? If this is the kind of trouble engines create, and that trouble engine is not here. It was there. You were a partner to it. Similarly, sir, Gujarat government's gas pipeline and gas distribution projects. The network was laid at the state's own expenditure, but it cannot be completed, nor was gas connection or gas to be received from the port to be given through the network. And that was also a tweet and a blog which Honorable Prime Minister now and the Chief Minister then had written in 2013. So these are instances, and much more than that, sir. Honorable Member John Brittas also speaks about center-state relationship. He belongs to a party which became a victim of the trouble engine, even in 1959. The misuse of 356, the misuse of Article, even now, I'm glad to hear, but you are very cohabiting comfortable with them. Sir, Article 356. You are against? Oh, really? Oh. Because I see quite a lot of friendly matches happening between the two. Sir, Article 356, the misuse of it began in 1959 when EMS Namboodiripad government was thrown out, saying, law and order, you get out. Sir, August 1984, Governor Ramlal dismissed N.T. Ramarao's government in TDP government in Andhra Pradesh. And similarly, sir, many such. In 16 years of her power, Srimati Indira Gandhi misused Article 356 50 times. 50 times, 50 times.
Tamil Nadu government also dismissed MGR government.
Yes, MGR government, also the DMK government.
Yeah.
Post-emergency, DMK government also was dismissed. So, misuse of Article 356, central state federalism relationship, both RJD and CPM should now stand up and say, was it better? Trouble making, trouble engine. Where is the trouble engine? So let's be sure that double engine works. Trouble engine is the one which did all this for us.
Please.
Sir, also, Honorable Member Manoj Jha said, like many others who said, sir, that the government is working only for the corporates and not for the Aam Aadmi. I just want to highlight and thank Honorable Member Ajay Pratap Singh. I can't say, he's here. He started listing out saying, is this for the corporates? Is this for the corporates? He was right. Our government, sir, works on the development of all and appeasement for none principle. Our principle is that. Development for sabka saath, sabka vikas. There is no appeasement. And therefore, when you have Jandan Yojana, is it going for the corporates? Jam Trinity went for the corporates. PM Ayushman Bharat, does it go for the corporates? Ujjwala, does it go for the corporates? Ujala, does it go for the corporates? Krishi Sinchai Yojana, Fasal Bima Yojana, do they go for? And this subsidy, this supplementary demand for grants asking money for fertilizer, does the fertilizer go for the corporates? So it's very easy, sir, to चमत्कार से ये सब बात बोलना आसान है, मगर housing for all, 80 crore people get free food grains. Is that going to your corporate friends? To whom both the Congress party and later the communists as well don't want to take any action. One port was given on a platter to one of the big A's, which gets quoted to us very often. They invited them saying, come, develop this port. Okay, that was Congress. Afterwards, the communists came. They didn't take it back. You want those corporates when you want that port to be developed, both Congress and communists. Friendly match, John Britas.
Please take your seat. No closer. No, wait, I know how to, please. Go ahead.
Sir, so when we do it, it's wrong. I'm glad to hear John Britas say that, sir.
Through the chair.
Yes, sir. I'm very glad. Is there anything wrong with that? Yes. So when you have projects which are through an open, transparent tender process going to a particular corporate, we doing it will become, oh, you're giving it only to Ambanis and Adanis, whereas they invited on a platter, come and develop my Virinjam port.
Honorable Minister.
Rajasthan.
And in Rajasthan, sir. Honorable Chair, Rajasthan has given lands to one of the big corporates. Was that? And there are other states also like that. So corporates is only a pet, bait which they like to throw. But when they do it, it's all chup chop. At that time, the friendly match between Congress and communists will go on. Yes, it will go on. Sir, also,
Please.
also, sir, sir, inflation is a daylight robbery.
One second.
Huh? Sir, every state is with some inflation number or the other. Nowadays, you get it even for states, sir. So I just want to know, is daylight robbery also happening in Kerala, where CPI latest is 5.9%, inflation is daylight robbery? Is it happening there also?
It's the lowest in Kerala. Mr. John Britas.
So it's not lowest.
Please.
National average is lowest.
Please.
National average is lowest, sir. It's not low in your state. 8. So, sir, also, Sir, Honorable Member Dola Sen spoke about BSNL. She's not here. If I should expand, there are other members of our party here. BSNL has not been taken care of. I just want to give 2 numbers and leave it, although I wanted to expand, but I wouldn't in the time being what it is. Sir, cabinet approval for revival of BSNL in 2019 gave 54,021 crores, and that's for pensionary benefit, which is spread over 10 years, ex gratia, capital infusion for 4G, grant for GST for 4G spectrum, that 4G which the UPA hadn't given. So, BSNL and MTNL, 54,021 crores in 2019. 2022, sir, 1,23,757 crores is what the cabinet's approval is for BSNL. And what is it for? AGR dues of BSNL amounting to 33,000 crores and odd, reissue of 9% non-cumulative preference shares, allotment of 900 and 1,800 megahertz spectrum, which later on can also be helpful for 5G, then restructuring and operational integration, capex requirement, and compensation to BSNL for unviable rural wireline services. So BSNL is being taken care of, not just in 1 year, not just for one head, but overall revival of BSNL. Sir, I've also heard, sir, a lot of people saying, oh, you can't harass, the point which both Manoj and John Rittas made, later on member Priyanka Chaturvedi also made. 28, that you're using ED to oppress opposition parties, and you're not able to. No, sir. Law enforcement agencies, it's a different thing that if your party is not able to hold your own flock together, it's a different story. Don't blame the ED or anybody else. But ED, sir, I'm showing this deliberately, sir. If this is the kind of evidence you see, which is reported in the media, what are we talking about? Cash found in a minister's house. I'll verify it and leave it on the table, sir.
Please put it on.
I will authenticate it and leave it on the table. Yes, I'm conscious of what the rules that the chairman says. I will authenticate it and leave it on the table.
Honorable Minister.
But with this kind of evidence.
Honorable Minister, please authenticate the document and leave it on the table.
Absolutely, I will do that.
And I have issued one second, Mr. Vikas, and I have already given directions to some members to do similarly. I hope they do it. Please, go ahead.
Sir, and also this question of 1 minute, sir. I will just... Sir, states are most often left without enough money. I'm coming to the end, sir, with this side. Without much support, they are suffering, they don't have enough. I just want to highlight a few features which I cursorily did earlier, sir. To help states, sir, Centre took a loan of 1.1 lakh crore in 2020-21 and 1.5 lakh crores 1.59 lakh crores and released it back to the states to meet the gap created due to less connection of GST compensation. During 22-23, in May, central government also released 86,912 crore as provisional GST compensation for states for the period February-May 2022, despite the fact that there was only about 25,000 crore in GST compensation fund from where, and only from where I'm authorized to send the compensation, by making arrangements of funds of around 62,000 crore from its own resources. Again in November, sir, Centre released an amount of 17,000 crore towards the balanced GST compensation for the period April to June 2022. So the total amount of compensation released to the states and UTs so far, including the above mentioned items, is 1,15,662 crores. An amount of 14,000 crore during the current year will go towards debt obligation for the loans raised. So I just want to leave it absolutely plain on the table of the House, sir. So with these words, I think I largely have addressed the concerns of most of the members, and I thank you for giving me this opportunity.
One second. Just please, Mr. Chidambaram, please have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. I know, honorable members, after the honorable minister has made her reflections, I think some clarifications are necessary. You want a question?
Just one question if she is willing to answer.
Mr. Chidambaram, you had 5.5 or 6 questions carefully culled out, and asking a question at conclusion will not be appropriate. No, that will be a very... No. You may be willing, she might concede, leave something to me also. I can't allow practice to go that way. No. If you were to seek some clarification, I would more than welcome it. Number one, you 1 second, sir. No, sir. No, be fair to me now. Don't reword a question into a clarification. Please do that.
Sir, the Honorable Finance Minister was very kind to explain that
Your clarification, sir.
1,24,000 crore will be spent on strengthening and reviving BSNL. I read, and she may confirm it or deny it, that it is proposed to merge BSNL with MTNL, which I think is a good idea. That's my personal view. If that is the intention of the government, that BSNL will be strengthened, revived, and merged with MTNL, will the Honorable Finance Minister please clarify that after spending 1,24,000 crore of public money, BSNL and MTNL will remain in the public sector and compete with the private sector?
Honorable Minister.
The budget of 21-22 very clearly came up with a national public sector enterprises policy that has identified sectors in which a minimum presence will be of the government. I would request the honourable member through you to kindly look into that policy.
One second. Mr. Raghav Chadda. And Raghav, before you seek your clarification, 2 things. One, the Honorable Finance Minister has made pointed, focused reflections about what you have said.
I will reflect on that.
One. So please carefully word your clarification and confine it to clarification.
Sir,
please.
The Honorable Finance
Don't make it a speech.
Sir, no, it's not a speech, sir. I am only saying that the Honorable Finance Minister deemed it appropriate to take pot shots at me when I asked only 10 specific questions. And my question, my clarification is, does the Finance Minister know? My clarification is, does the Finance Minister know the price of 1 kg of wheat, 1 kg of rice, and 1 liter of milk?
I can't allow
that is in
platform
the
to be
market
misused.
today?
Sorry. Mr. John Bitas, please. Sorry. John Bitas,
Sir.
please.
Sir, how can the minister disturb the
Take your
chairman?
seat, Mr. Raghav Chadda. I
Sir,
gave you the
sir,
platform.
the ministry is
it could not be
disrupting the
well
chairman.
used.
Sir, my clarification.
1 second.
My clarification
Dr.
to the
John
honorable
Bitas.
minister. Sir, my clarification to the honorable minister.
Clarification.
Sir, he is not yielding, sir.
Clarification,
My
Dr. John Bitas.
clarification. Sir, please sit down.
Dr.
Chairman
John
has
Bitas.
identified me.
Dr.
Honorable minister
John
is defying
Bitas,
the chair.
address me.
Sir, please sit down.
No, please, raise your...
Honorable Chairman, my clarification to the ministry is it not she referred to the port of Vizhinjam, is it not the fact that the LDF wanted to do the port as public sector port rather than a private sector port?
Please.
And also, sir, also is it a fact that Kerala has taken up the issue of the loss of almost 24,000 crore in a year due to the various
Honorable
policies?
Minister, would you like to respond?
Honorable Minister.
Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, would you like to respond?
Sir, the fact remains that the Congress government in Kerala invited a corporate house to come and take the port and do it. And subsequently, when the Communist government came in, the LDF government came in, they did not do anything. And now for Honorable John Brittas to tell us that the state government wanted to take and do it, if you're going by the rule, why won't you take and do it? If you're asking me now, just for the consumption of the public, that
Thank
we
you.
want to take
Thank
it,
you,
when the
Honorable
rules
Minister.
don't permit, perhaps.
Thank you. Last clarification, Professor.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir.
Please, let's have
Thank
order in the
you.
House.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir. My clarification
Please
is
ask your clarification, Professor.
very pointed
Manoja.
clarification, ma'am, Finance Minister. When I had spoken about trouble engine, it was in the context of Bihar, where payments are either delayed,
There is no
matching grants are not provided.
Okay,
And yes,
okay.
Article 356 has been
Okay,
replaced by
okay,
Operation
Professor Manoja.
Lotus.
Please.